And we are live. If you want to go ahead and start off with the prayer, we can do that.
Sure. All right, and all in agreement. Anybody who does not want to join in a prayer, you guys all go ahead and just either mute or sign out or just agree to show support, because in this family, in this loving family, we are support. And so we're gonna do a prayer for Jen and for all others who are going through the same process. This process does take long. It takes a year or 2 or 3, but it never actually goes away. Just to let you know what I mean. There is still always that emptiness. So even though I sound, I don't know, cold or emotionless inside, I have the emotions. But I just want to let you know that this is the process that we all go through.
Yeah.
And it does get better in time. So,
and if anybody wants to know why I seem a little more emotional today, is that I just a few minutes ago received Michael's death certificates in the mail, and it's real, but it just made it a little more real in the 3D, and anyway.
Okay. Well, the thing that is amazing is your tarot, and I said it today. I put it in my head and I said, that's amazing that most of this message is going to be directed to Jen, and it seems like it is. So first card, help. And this is our community here to help. So all in agreement, here we go. This is all we know is our divine creator, Father. So whatever you put in there, our supreme creator, our divine Father, Mother, and all the archangels and angels and healing angels. Yes, there are healing angels to heal during these times. So we are grateful that you still show us mercy and compassion, and you still understand us here in this 3D world. Even though we may not be of it, we know we have to experience everything in it. So we ask that you give us the grace and you give us the mercy and the compassion, that you help our sister Jen, our sister Joe, and anyone else who has suffered loss of loved ones, of fur babies even. All of this stuff is going to be happening, and all of us will be experiencing this. This is our movement forward, and as sad and lonely as this journey, we know that there are other plans for them, and they are making a big difference wherever they are. Even when they are near us, there is a difference. All the cards that were on oracles today helps us try to find some sunshine, and you'll remember the joy, the laughter, and that helps us, that spirit helping us. So thank you for that spirit. All of us, let's put our hands together, and we're going to support and comfort and this prayer power to raise the frequency, to celebrate. And there are no words for it, but we know that we are comforted. So let's all have kindness in our hearts today. Let's all have good words coming out of our mouths today. And let's get this show going. And please protect us all during this show. Anybody want to add anything?
I just want to ask for protection for my drive to Moses Lake for my 50th high school reunion tomorrow, and on the way back.
Yes, we will be holding space for King, and welcome back, King of Cups, by the way.
Back by popular demand.
Okay, so let's hold space for King, and so it is, and so it is, and so it shall be. Thank you. And now my question: how many?
The 50 comes right out, doesn't it?
Yeah, let me pull it out.
Wham!
Wow.
Here it is. Just curious, how many handicap spaces are going to be at your 50th?
Oh, wow.
Oh, really? That will be, well, I'll have to let you know.
Because that one just popped in my head. I'm like, I wonder how many. That was.
Mine will not be one of them.
No.
I
but
will have to walk from the back of the parking lot, I guess.
You're the only one. Yeah. So sorry, guys. That's just that just popped in my head, and I'm like, I should ask.
Oh, that's the Spirit's way of bringing in humor.
Yeah, probably.
There
You okay, Jen?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's just imagining the handicapped spots.
I'm thinking about all the beautiful privileges you have. Yeah.
All right. Sorry, guys. On that note, let's get started. Jen, this is your baby, so if you want to start it, go for it.
Well, yeah. First, I'll bring pictures up so we can have visual aids.
Ooh, we got aids already.
I love pictures.
Well, first
is there music that goes with them? I don't know.
Nadia can sing.
Okay.
Ba, 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 ba.
Oh, already?
All right. All right. There is Kozyrev. All right.
And
now he has his own theory and hypothesis on this experiment of the mirror. He says time is not linear, constant river, but rather a malleable force shaped by energy and matter. Okay, so there's that one. I'm going to see if I can find the one that...
While you're doing that, Jen, can I just add something? And I forgot to add this in a prayer. Let's all add a prayer for Terry. Her car broke down today. So, guys, let's have the best person go and help her and get that car going. Sorry about that. I wanted to add that in and I forgot.
All right. Now you saw on King's thumbnail a little bit of what this device looks like, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing as this. So apparently, it's this spiral forming of a mirror, okay? But it has to be made out of a certain, I think it's high quality aluminum.
Yeah.
There was one that Mahler. It's a fabric.
Yeah. Well, they've come to find out that as long as it's in the spiral shape, they're starting to experiment with other types of materials.
Mm-hmm.
Wood.
Yeah. Yeah. No. And that it doesn't actually have to be that tall, that some people are making them where they're just about that big and you can just open it, walk into the spiral. But the dimensions have to be a certain size.
Exactly. Yes.
I wonder if wearing a tinfoil hat would do the trick.
Oh, wow. It could be.
Well, if you curl it in a Fibonacci, I think only your head will go.
He's trying to keep the lizard people away.
Yeah, they don't like
tinfoil. All right. So let's see. They call this a pseudoscientific device. Long sheets of aluminum are made, sometimes from glass or reflecting mirror-like material, and aluminum is that way. Curled into a cylindrical spiral. It's alleged to focus different types of radiation, including that coming from biological objects. Now, when I first was reading radiation, you hear that word and you're like, well, that's not good. But some of these I found are tubular, and it looks like a giant MRI or, a scan like that.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if that's, or think about our new med beds that are coming out.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's in the same family of what Kozyrev was trying to accomplish. But it says when the objects are placed inside, Kozyrev mirrors are used in experiments related to extrasensory perception, or ESP, conducted in the Institute of Experimental Medicine of Siberia. Now, when they did this, I thought it was interesting that they took one all the way up to the Arctic Circle
Mm-hmm.
because they felt that the permafrost held more, I guess you could say, memory,
Okay.
or it was older, and the material there would help bring in a higher frequency. I guess that's how to explain it. So when people would go in there, one of my vippies today is, why did so many people, when they approach this device, the closer they got, they have this sense of doom and fear.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So does that make this device evil?
Oh, yeah. I had a couple of questions on that too. So we'll
Yeah.
do that. Did you know that they started it with 2 concave glass? That's how they
Yeah.
started, and they have been researching this with a metaphysical
hmm
before Kozyrev did this experiment. I would think the North Pole or the Antarctica, right? No, North Pole.
Arctic North. Yeah.
Arctic North Pole was because of less torsion. You know,
Yeah.
the way it goes, you're in the center of it. So I was
Right.
thinking that's probably why they did that.
Is that
Well-
where they experimented the first time?
No,
no,
I think
it
no, not the
wasn't.
first time, but the more they got into realizing the frequency of Gaia is different everywhere, just like our ley lines. But her soil, her rocks, her material that she's made out of is memory. It holds memory. And so the permafrost, because not too many people are in the north, they took it up there because it was higher levels. And I guess it just kind of I don't know if you call it a boost.
Mm.
It's kind of like the mirror on steroids, so to speak.
Well,
But why did everybody feel so doom and gloom? And they had to, the further they got away from it after they were finished, the better they felt. But why the dread?
do you remember?
Well,
I think I said it on Friday's show that when my aura got too big and someone stepped in my aura,
Yeah.
it gave them that weird feeling, and I think
Yeah.
that's what's happening. They're probably going more ethereal or astral, and our bodies are not used to that.
Well, the other day when I mentioned, does it seem like the Mandela effect or the deja vu is increasing? And that's a really powerful feeling.
Yeah, I
wonder
want
if
to do that on Friday, Jen. I want to do that with you on Friday, the Mandela effect. I think it would be fun.
it's odd.
well, take a video because we all want to watch that.
All right, get your popcorn, guys. We're going to watch
you go.
CNN. We're going to watch CNN. All right. So, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, that feeling increases. So I wonder if the Kozyrev mirror, because they're saying that it takes people in different densities, different dimensions, in and out. You can go in the past here in this density, but you can literally, it's a device to help you astral project, is what I'm getting. It's a form of it.
All right. And if anybody's interested in where we came up with these research, if you guys want a paper and pen or just review, listen to this again, I'll put some of the videos that I've watched. So that might help. The Y files. I think that's how we all started with it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he did talk about how it was designed, and you know how on our show we always say this is spirit led, and we were spirit led to do geometrical sacred geometry.
Yeah.
We all got introduced to Fibonacci, and now this spiral has to go into accordance with the Fibonacci
Right.
sequence.
Now,
So
he has a patent for this. And his original motive for doing this is because he wanted to correct or cure man's psychosomatic diseases. So he had a good motive for doing it, but he just didn't realize he had a lot more than he bargained for, because people were finding that I don't know what you'd call it, remote viewing, going different.
That's what I was going to ask. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So remote viewing, from what I got, they have, sorry, King, dimensional
right.
traveler. Well, go ahead and say what you want to say.
Well, I was just going to say that it's much like Tesla had when he discovered time travel. It was
Right.
by accident, too.
Right. And using the simplest material. So if you just got a bunch of aluminum and wood and or glass or whatever you're using, if you get the dimensions right, or Tesla with a bunch of copper spiraling, spiral again. This is all about spiral. It's really cheap to make. People can make this on their own. But doesn't that make it dangerous?
It is. That's some of the stuff that I found in my research.
Yeah.
However, with remote viewing, they give you coordinates. How they know these coordinates, I have no clue.
No.
With this, you don't have coordinates and you don't know where you end up.
Right.
Is that true?
Yeah, I think it's based on your frequency and where you're at, how sensitive you are to the energy.
Okay.
And they people are still they're making these in their garages and doing it.
So what I got was, and the name of the video, the name of the YouTuber is "Wanna Hear Something Weird" podcast.
No, yeah.
That was pretty cool. But they found out like how many 1,200 people volunteer, some meditate or some not, because they wanted to see it. And exactly 75% of them seeing, this was amazing, glowing symbols. And the symbols related to skin. What is that all about? Oh, yeah, I saw that.
You broke up.
Yeah.
I saw. Oh, sorry, I was in my mirror.
You went back in the past and you came back.
Poof. Okay.
And some people, they found the symbols of Samaria and Buddhist symbols.
And these people didn't share their information, their experiences, but they all saw the same symbols, and it's traced back to ancient Sumerian symbols.
Yes.
So that if we're talking about originality or the origins of life, we're not taking God out of this. Obviously, God makes everything. But if you go back to the Sumerian texts, old school, Anunnaki, thousands and thousands of years ago, for some cheap material, you sure can go back a fur piece, as we say here in the South.
All right. Well, my first Fippy is going to be, did the Sumerians already have this mirror?
That's your second Vippy.
That's true. I was going to say she already used one.
Yeah, you used one at the very beginning.
Did I? I gave it to Jen.
As soon as we were done with prayer. I got a question.
Oh, yeah. That was not regarding this.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right. I'm revoking that one question. That was just
erase it. Wait.
Wait, let me go back. Let me go back in the mirror. Okay, it's gone.
Never happened.
Never happened. You guys did not see it. Mandela.
This tape will self-destruct in 10 seconds.
I got Mandela people saying it never happened.
Hi, Snyder.
Snyder has a Vippy.
He's like, let's go out, Mom.
We got some guy working out here, and he wants a piece of them.
Oh. Oh. They did have it, but I'm not getting that they used it for positive. Yeah. This was something that they found out and formed as a Page of Cups. This is not good because you have the Devil and the Tower card come in here. They didn't use it for good things.
I'm just thinking those symbols that the people saw was, stop this, don't do it.
So I will piggyback into, I don't know if Nadia can hold me up, but I'm going to piggyback on that and ask, is this why, because it was used for evil, is this why people have this doom sense when they go near it, is because it has been used for evil?
Oh, I'm going to go further back on that piggyback, but we'll check it out.
Well, I would say no, because from what I've understood, when Kozyrev first made the device, it was he got in there and there was that fear and dread, but also the nausea that came with it. So at that point, it wasn't being used for evil purposes. But
well, no, I don't think
just...
I don't think his intentions were evil. I think he had really good intentions.
Yeah.
But I wonder if they're picking up on the frequency of the evil the Sumerians were trying to do at one time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that could be very well. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we're asking the question.
I don't think the Sumerians were all that good.
No.
Okay. What was the question, Jen? You want me to check on it?
I was just simply saying is because we know Kozyrev had really good intentions. It was meant to be good. But I wonder if they're picking up on the frequency of that timeline when the Sumerians were using it for evil. Yeah, this says in that timeline, that Two of Pentacles, there was so much burden. That was a lot to carry. It was a heavy weight that they're picking up on.
Yeah, a lot.
And I get it's probably wartime because you have two knights that come in.
Yes. Most of the chakras are lit up. So that's a definite yes. But what did you get your cards on that?
Yeah, I did the Two of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands came out, which means that timeline and that density was a lot of burden. And then I had two knights came out, and that means it could be wartime.
Okay.
So that's a lot of energy.
I gotta change a bippy to a piggyback. So go ahead. The piggyback is.
So we're calling it a pippy.
Yeah. Oh, let's do a pippy.
We're doing a pippy.
I'm gonna pippy back.
Only if Pippi has a long stocking.
Okay.
Okay.
The volunteers who went into it with the uneasy feeling, did they have a past life during that time?
Oh.
I thought they all had past lives.
Well,
during the evil time of the Sumerians.
Yeah, during the
Sumerians. That one in particular.
Exactly. That's why they have that uneasy. They remember that. Past life. I got a yes, but I don't know what you get.
Yeah. The Star card, a lot of disappointment and sadness. That's only part of it, though. So the feeling is that there's a lot of confusion. That's a lot of heavy weight. But they're using their intuition. It's like that deja vu. Been there, done that.
Exactly.
They couldn't put their finger on it. Absolutely. Yeah, the 9 of Wands made them feel that they're beat down, tired, wore out. It's just a lot of heaviness.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think hopefully they're going in there to correct the wrong. So there was another guy, another show called Tinfoilers. Right up your alley.
Are we piggybacking off the piggy bank?
No. Say that 3 times. I just wanted to say that what Tinfoilers found out was that in the Russian CIA research, they were using the research to see if they can go into a time and kill something, either future or past, almost like what's that movie? Hasta la Vista, Baby.
Terminator.
Terminator.
So they were seeing if they can send armies in the past or the future through that to just like the Sumerians war.
Well, they have a modern day movie that came out a couple of years ago. Lee loves it. It's called Tomorrow's War. War. Yeah. It's kind of like that too. It's like in the future, a generation or two later, the world has gone to complete crap, and they time travel back to try to correct it so it doesn't get to that point.
Which I believe is probably what's going on with the galactic that's surrounding us now. Because of what went on in the future, they've come back to the past.
You think there's a lot of theories out there that the grays are supposedly us in the future because
That's what they say.
something went wrong.
Because we hid underground or something like that.
Yeah.
You said that, but I think we are all the galactics anyway. I mean,
Well, we are. It's just that if we messed it up, and if you really get specific about it, there is no such thing as time. God's beyond
True.
space and time,
Exactly,
so
exactly.
they can all exist at the exact moment.
Yeah, the way the Y-Files explained it is the bend in time, and that's how you went back into time and space.
Mhm.
However, I believe it was oh, now I'm getting confused because I've been writing real quick.
It was the lizard people.
I don't know if it was Brad Johnson wisdom transmission or if it was tinfoilers who said that there is no space and time, so it's irrelevant. But it is because you're going through the Fibonacci sequence. That's what makes you cut through.
Yeah.
So there is no concept of time and space when it comes to that. And there I glitch again. Oh wow, that's funny.
You went to the future this time, didn't you?
Yeah.
Look at the gray hair.
What's it look like?
It's all gray.
Oh.
It's all gray.
Our the feelings that we've been getting of time jumping or something's changed. Did we jump timelines or something like that? Maybe that's not what it's called. It's just that's the only words we can come up with to describe it. And every time we get better at fixing something, it changes again because you alternate whatever the future is going to be. There's no words to, I'm not a scientist. I don't know what you call it. And if it hasn't been invented, nobody knows.
How about like if we, as a collective, we changed free will. And now we're on that projection in the multiverse. The dimensional traveler, you have a question. I saw it when I went to the future.
Really?
Yeah, it was regarding Looking Glass.
Is that for tomorrow?
No, it was for today. Should I tell you what you told me in the future?
No.
He wants to be surprised.
Oh, I have a couple of questions.
No, not that. You asked the question yesterday, and we were talking about it. And I'll ask the question.
Go ahead.
Is this Kozyrev mirror almost like Project Looking Glass? Was it Looking Glass or which one was
Looking Glass?
Looking Glass. I thought that myself.
Yes.
But could Kozyrev only go in the past?
No, he was able to go in the future.
Parallel. Okay.
Now, they also mentioned about this faceless white man.
Yeah.
And they called him the Watcher. They called him the Watcher. So, I mean, that's
faceless.
Faceless.
There you go.
All right.
Oh my God. I'm like, what just happened? I didn't get on a soapbox.
You were saying faceless white man?
Yeah, they called them, the people who experienced this person watching them called him the Watcher.
But isn't it was very divine and loving. They didn't have fear with this man.
Well, I mean, from the beginning in the Bible, there were the Watchers. Not the fallen one, but weren't the other ones also called the Watchers?
Yeah, or is it Yeshua?
Oh my God, your cards are going to be flying today.
Mm-hmm.
So glad you picked this topic.
I just
Wow.
want to go hide in my past.
It has the same concept. It is the
Yep.
8 of Wands when everything is lined up correctly. Absolutely. But it has to be equally balanced because the 8, everything has to be going exact. That means the dimensions have to be perfect the way it has to be. And look at this card. The Operation Looking Glass. Look at the mirror.
There you
Oh
go.
my goodness.
Yes, this is how that they can know what's going to happen. Wow. Interesting that the base card is the tower, because I do understand there was a negative looking glass and a positive one, and the negative one has been destroyed.
Nice.
I
Yeah.
think there's
But I mean, if
probably
it's so
two of
DIY,
everything.
but if it's so DIY, I mean, it's so easy to go to Home Depot, or as Trina would say, Homey Depot, and
Home Depot. Okay.
um,
Is that the
and make
depot for
one.
homies?
No, it's some little girl got her lipstick from Home Depot.
Here is the Fibonacci spiral.
Mm-hmm.
That it really does have to, it's an algebraic formula. It's very particular of where the spiral starts in the sequence and the measurements.
All right, guys, take notes, because next week we'll be in as 5-year-olds watching this. We're all gonna make one.
Yeah, we're gonna do experiment at home. Take home homework.
I've got enough cardboard. I wonder if that'll work.
But it is very specific that it has to be at a certain angle and degree.
Yes.
So another question you have to ask yourself is, if it's off just a little bit, does it make the experience either not happen or make it negative?
Well, a lot of them have come back with some hearing thing side effects. I wonder if that's because it was off.
Could be. Maybe that's where the nausea comes from. That it makes them feel sick.
Could be, yeah.
It could be. It could
Well,
be.
not all of these Kozyrev smears are like Nautilus.
True.
It's more. Some are like complete circle.
Yeah.
And still work. So.
But it's still probably part of the Fibonacci.
You know, I'm wondering if that Nautilus sequence is what's causing the nausea, as compared to just a regular circle.
That's so funny that you said that.
Was I laughing?
Okay, that was very interesting.
There you go, but not really stupid.
When you said that, the image that came to my mind was the beginning of Twilight, the show, where it was making you go back in time. I wonder if they knew something about that.
Well, like they've all realized, time is not a linear line, so to speak. It's, you can go from that spiral. It's all over the place.
Interesting.
I wonder if we can blow that up.
Well, let's see.
To me, now you made me hungry. It looks like a ho-ho.
Well, as long as you're not leaning on it.
I won't lean on my ho. I'll eat my ho-ho.
There you go.
Okay. So basically, these are just the sheets of aluminum that you would use. And then there's the distance between each layer has to be specific. And the curl of the spiral is supposed to be very specific. But other than that, the material is dirt cheap. And it's that aluminum that has that glossy shine to it.
Yeah.
That you can actually get a reflection from.
Yeah. And that's why when I think Brad Johnson did it with Mylar fabric. And
yeah.
And he held it around because it's the shine, it's the concave glass or mirror. So you can do it. Now, can I ask a Vippy, or are you guys going to keep going? This one brought a lot of questions to me. Actually, the questions that I wrote came before the research that I did.
Okay.
So, does this mirror actually make you go into your own Akashic records?
Ooh.
Was this what?
Akashic records.
No, the whole question.
Does this mirror, make you go into the Akashic records? Schneider, he does.
Snyder has an answer. That's a lot of information.
I'm getting a yes, though. Not that you need it, but
I have half and half.
I'm starting to wonder if it has to do with your energy,
I
your
got
personal.
vanilla cinnamon.
Oh no, half and
What
half.
happened to hazelnut?
No, I said half and half. And
I
he
switch it
has-
out
Oh,
every once in
okay.
a while.
Jen, think of his humor, and then go. Oh, he went there.
Yeah. The magician says that some of us do possess all the tools because it's all the elements that you can. It is a yes to the Akashic records, but I also think people have the ability to block it out too. Seven of Wands is about standing and pushing against it. And then there are others that will see all generations, Akashic records, everything. So I think it really does have to do with our frequency.
Awesome.
So the answer is yes.
Yep. Yep. And then last one, I'll just say this last one. I saved all the other ones. Could this mirror be a divinity tool?
Mm.
Yeah, I'm getting a no.
I don't want to answer.
Warm your hands up.
Oh, they're warm. I think it's more to it. There's
No,
more.
but I think they've tried to use it as a divinity pool, but it doesn't work. 10 of Swords, they have failed to do it. 3 of Wands is that tells me that they may try to do it in the future and it will work.
Hmm.
Well, could be vibrational.
Yeah.
No,
Maybe our frequency is just too
Yeah.
low to really do it right
Right.
now.
In a 3D world.
And
Right.
if you even did it, what could you understand out of it in this 3D frequency? You know, so
Right.
I'm sure.
So do you have to be in a higher density in order to use it? But then why would you need to? I know that each density we constantly grow, but after the 3D, why would you need to? Interesting.
What if our higher selves have it and say, we know you're going to make this mistake, so can you go back and correct
Well,
it?
true. That's true.
Okay. And they had some other people. Let's go back to the volunteers. 30% of them went to unfamiliar historical events, and they were actually in that place.
Yeah. Which would make sense to why you're seeing your Akashic records, why you're looking at past lives. If you're there, you're witnessing yourself go through the experience, because I don't know that it was Kozyrev mirror that had it, or was it the other thing that Nadia and I have talked about this before, and I can't remember the name of it. It's supposedly hidden by the Vatican, and they were able to use it to
Something
go
was
back.
hidden by the Vatican?
Oh yeah, chromavision or something like that.
Chromavision
Yeah.
is that they used it to go back and witness the crucifixion of
Right.
Christ, and that they kept that hidden as well. Is it so? Chronovision is something totally different than Looking Glass and Kozyrev. So you have multiple things and tools that people
I
use.
would think chronovision would be similar. Say, for example, the chronovision lenses.
I'm getting similar on all three.
Yeah,
Okay.
if the lenses were concave,
Right.
it's like going through the mirror.
Yeah. Well, and then you can throw in with Tesla the spiral coils, the copper coils, because it's spiraled. Yeah.
I can't use the looking glass though. My name's not Alice.
You got the spectacles. Those are your looking glass. Your looking glasses.
He's still looking for the white rabbit.
The white wabbit.
I'm not going in those holes anymore. Yeah,
I
but
still do.
If you still want to do this, you got to also understand there are side effects to it. So, some people do have side effects. Some people still think
and it doesn't only affect just you. It could be your entire neighborhood.
I just, a long time ago, they used to say, if you're a time traveler and you see yourself, you change the fabric of time and space, right? But one of the stories, I think on the Y-File, is he went back and he saw himself walking as a child, and the child saw him.
Yes.
So then what happened?
And recognized him. They recognized each other.
They recognized each other. Yes. So then what happens there? Do they change the trajectory of the future?
Well, that was what I was going to ask. If you do this and you alter it, does it change where you're at?
Let's do an 8-ball on that one, King.
Well, it's already been done.
What?
Having somebody from the future come back to the past or to the present.
Yes. But does it change the trajectory?
Well, even if you, it hasn't done anything with the time, quote, timeline, if you do that, since Trump has already done that.
Right. Yeah. And so we could narrow it down to, as long as you could probably do it and be a witness, but you can't interfere with the free will.
That's probably the best.
Yeah.
Best description. Yeah.
Trump actually go to the past, or did he go to the future him? Because I think if you go to the future you and we're going to New Gaia.
Well, he brought the future him.
Yeah, future. But
to
if you
the
came
present.
Yeah, but if you brought the past you, then you're changing the timelines. Or
I don't know, because I think it was the past you that was in that little incident on the 13th. It wasn't the real Trump.
No,
because he's still protected within Cheyenne Mountain.
Wow.
So
they say the one that has the white shirt and no tie that's buttoned up
with the hat that's pulled down really far.
Right.
That's
the copy of the past one.
The past one or the future one?
Not the past. The future one, he's really old, like maybe 20 years older or 10 years older than what he is now.
Yeah.
Less hair. He has less hair. I know that.
I don't know. He had a hat on, so you can't tell.
Oh, no. I've seen, it's like really balding pattern, but.
Could be. Well, he's already balding now, so. It's just one great big comb over.
Do they have that in the future?
It never dies.
I think I got everything that I needed to say. I'm not sure. Oh, make sure, guys, clockwise, not counterclockwise.
Right.
So you got to do Fibonacci clockwise.
Yeah.
I wonder what would happen if you did counterclockwise.
Oh, they did say it. Oh, let me think.
Think?
No, I got to go back in time, because they did say, all right, from healing and stuff, if you go clockwise, you're projecting yourself. I think counterclockwise removes yourself, something from you. It was something like that. Where was that on? I think that was on the tinfoilers.
Yeah. Well, we just need to remember that this spiral is everywhere. And so from the Fibonacci code, and it does go counterclockwise. So that's how it
counterclockwise?
Yes.
Oh, it does?
Yes.
So it's funny that it's said to go clockwise.
Well, it depends on how you look at it. Are you going from the outside in or the inside out?
The center point.
Have you never been a shell?
I've been a shell of a man.
He came out of his shell.
He didn't know which way he was going, clockwise or counterclockwise.
Here's one, and it shows you that even the creation and conception of human life, we start as little spirals because this embryo starts out and starts going around and around.
Everything in life actually is Fibonacci. That's why it's the golden sequence, they call it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
The crop circle is pretty.
Yeah, isn't it nice?
Yeah. Galaxies, everything that you kind of see.
I'd like to know where that is. Maybe if I go in that middle, maybe I can go back in time. We could try to do the mirror there. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be really nice.
So the spiral is very, very important to God's creation. So obviously that would put some merit behind this design of this mirror. And we've talked many times before about mirrors being portals or opening for spirit. We just have to be really careful what we're getting into.
Exactly.
And I would strongly suggest, I have no intention of making one, but if someone is out there thinking of doing it, please be careful. Use discernment, say your prayers and blessings and get protection, because we don't really know the whole. We have information based on what's put out there. We don't really personally know what this could open your world up to.
I'm glad you mentioned mirrors, because some people like to design a mirror across from a mirror, and I've seen it by experience. It is not a good thing to do.
No, and that the multiple mirrors, when you have them mirroring each other, it's infinity. It doesn't stop. Yeah. Now, your naked eye can stop seeing after a certain point, but if you think about it, the perception goes forever. Let's not open up that can of worms.
Yeah, but it does. It brings an entity through those two. It's like a portal, jumping portal.
Yeah.
So please be careful with mirrors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This is why I don't look in mirror. No, I'm kidding.
I already broke mine. So
mirror on the wall.
All right. 47 minutes out. You want to start with?
Well, you want to start
11? Yeah, let's do the questions. Have you checked your coffee page, by the way?
No, I haven't, but I will.
Check your coffee page, and I'll let you go first. I've got 2 on mine.
I'll check my coffee. Still have some.
Yeah, it's still cold, isn't it?
I need to make some coffee. All right. This is...
Yeah, I'm not going to, who said that? Marcy said I'm not doing it. Yeah, I've been there. I'm not going to look in my past because I've been there, done that.
I'm afraid if I go look at my past, I'll never be able to get back.
You know what?
I might like it there.
Yeah, but
I'll be stuck with this Merlin.
You know, there's a form of healing that whatever age you had a trauma in, you find the picture of that age, and you have to talk to the picture and say, in the future, you will be fine.
Mm-hmm.
And supposedly the energy of that picture goes back to you at that age, and you remember hearing somebody saying that to you.
Thank you for clarifying that all the voices I've heard all my life are okay. It was okay. It was me.
It was you.
I'm not really crazy. Okay.
You are really talking to yourself.
Here's me and my ultrasound. Your ultrasound. You're going to be okay.
And I'm hearing back from the ultrasound. Oh no!
That gallery's in the kitchen putting his 2 cents in. He goes, "You are crazy." Okay. All right.
She said on her old pictures, "You're going to be crazy."
Okay. Coffee page. Start out with Skipper.
Okay.
Skipper. Hello.
Okay. I don't want to ask too much, but we have concerns. Okay.
Here we go.
All right. Question 1. Is Freya in danger?
Okay.
And I hope I pronounced that name
It
correctly.
is. It is.
Okay.
Freya?
Freya.
His granddaughter.
Oh, okay. It's the name of my granddaughter's dog.
Not a lot.
I'm getting she's protected.
She is protected, but there's a female and a male around. And I think they know. They know what's going on. So I think she's not at the moment. She's okay.
Yeah.
Wow. She's all right. She's kind of in a position where she's watching her experience from a sideline. Okay. That means she's treading lightly with, the 7 of Pentacles is kind of waiting, watching to see what happens. She's not really in a position where she's pushing buttons, so to speak. She is divinely protected. 6 of Pentacles is giving and receiving. So I think she also knows she has spiritual protection. She is amongst thieves and liars, but you should know judgment is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. So no, she's okay. She's the base card is beautiful. 3 of Cups. That's joy, happy celebration. So that's an emotion. So emotionally, she's fine. Mm-hmm. And I don't get that she's in physical danger at all. There were no evil cards. You had a thief and a liar, but that's more of a personality thing. Okay. Mm-hmm. The second question is Laura going to run with Freya? Okay.
Is that the lady I saw? Is Laura? I get a yes, but I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. The only thing is that I had a download say, you guys are already doing the court stuff. So even if she runs, it's bad for this person. That's what I got on as a download.
I'm getting there's an attempt there.
Yeah, but that's the courts, because of the papers, it will be stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Exploring options of other generational family members, thinking of where can I go else in the family that's not you. 6 of Swords is having a desire that I can leave and be better off. That's moving out of troubled water. She think, if she thinks she can move and it'll be okay, it's not. Okay. 7 of Cups. Right now, she's exploring options of where she can take her, looking for maybe distant family members. It's not going to happen. The Sun card is divine protection. So it's not going to work. Is she thinking about it? Yes, but she's not going to be able to do it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Base card is a great sign. That's King of Pentacles. And that's you, Skipper. It's an older generation that cares about all generations of security, abundance, very loving, a father figure. And that tells me that keep your chin up, love, faith.
Yeah. Also, I know this is so stressful, but if you put that in the hands of the Creator, of Father, it all goes into the divine plan.
Yes.
And that way your frequency will go up higher and good things will come to you.
That's right. Right. Keep saying, I have custody. She lives with me. You can do that. Last question he has, will the court ever step in and end this? Well, you did have that judgment card come in.
Yeah, that is going to happen. Will it be somebody else?
I'm getting it will be ended.
Yeah, but would it be ended by military, Jen? Not by the courts? Or
I'm getting military.
Yeah.
That's not to say that it could be JAG too.
Well, I don't know. I just said I don't know that stuff. So all I know is court systems are breaking down. So I think military or people who, what's that thing? Protecting children, not the service. That's crap. Underground tunnel and all that stuff. They will be helping and intervening.
Yeah, I'm getting JAG, military.
Yeah.
Court.
Yep. Yep. I don't know those lingos.
Okay. 3 of Wands. There's going to be some conflict for a little while. It's not going to happen right off the bat. Okay. Because it looks like this is a matter of finances. If this is a private lawyer, they want more money. Of course, they always want more money. Okay. But someone else is going to step in. They are correct. It will not be a private lawyer. This is 3 of Pentacles. This is someone in the field. A group of lawyers like JAG will step in. So somebody else has to come in besides the private lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll set boundaries. That means they'll take it out of the private sector and set boundaries to where they make it a military family issue. This is good, setting boundaries. Because the King of Cups is going to come along and rescue. Yay.
All right. See, that's why he came back. Woo!
Yeah, and you will be happy to know secrets are going to come out and judgment comes back in here. So they will, because they're much power. They are very powerful people. JAG is a beautiful thing to have.
Want that to happen, yes.
The base card is beautiful. 6 of Wands, that's victory. So they will step in, but you need to step out of the private sector who just wants to milk you dry with money.
Yes.
And seek out being a veteran. I'm assuming you're a veteran now, then I would do it. Look into those resources. Absolutely.
We pulled on Skipper before on this, and it was, I think I mentioned like hold off, something's going to intervene. And it was a female. So that justice card that you showed was a female, Jen. That was cool. That was really cool. I hope so. We all are praying for her safety.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. McBoo, will I be a good therapist when I graduate, or should I do something else?
Well, we got the funny farm here, McBoo. If you can handle us, you'll be great.
We'll put you to work.
Yeah, you're going to work hard. We're going to be your final exam.
We have special white jackets that help you to hug yourself too.
We all say love yourself, so that will help. All right.
Well, for the theme of the day, we will put ourselves in a spirals. Tight.
Make sure.
What was the question again?
Will she be a great?
Will McBoo be a good therapist when she graduates, or should she look for something else?
Well, I think a lot of that's going to have to be with intent. So whatever your intention is. Let's see.
Yeah, I see her heart is nice. She got a beautiful heart. And beautiful. McBoo, use your voice. That's what you're going to be there for.
Yep. And I'm getting nothing but positive.
Yeah, but she's got to use her voice to help these people because they're not getting the proper healing.
Yeah. So, McBoo, 6 of Swords. You're going to help a lot of people move out of troubled waters. It is a sword. So, using your voice and coaching and allowing therapy to come in.
We lost you.
You pressed the mute button. Nope.
Hello.
Silence, King. Go on the computer and hit the unmute. Okay, we got you.
That's a different button, and I didn't hit that. All right.
That reminds me, guys. This guy said to his wife, "I'm sorry, I pressed all your buttons," and she goes, Oh, that's so nice, dear. He goes, I was trying to look for the mute button.
Yeah. McBoo, all that hard work and money that you've put into your education, you want to reap the rewards out of it. This is going to be a very emotional job for you. Okay. And you're going to be tempted to walk away. It really comes down to your personal determination to keep going because you're doing such good work. Okay. So make sure that you kind of have to have, as an empath, you'll have to keep a guard and put boundaries up that you don't absorb all of that energy coming in as a therapist. I know we just kind of want to fix the world and put everybody back together, but you really will be good at this. The base card is 9 of Cups. You should personally celebrate this. It's going to be fine. Okay. All right. I believe that is all of my coffees.
Okay, then I'll go to my coffees. First one from McBoo. They're both actually from McBoo. But the first one starts off with, I have a question, please. When Spirit said there's something better for me than JL, did it mean we need to wait a few years for our relationship to thrive because neither of us is ready now?
They have to wait because they're not ready for it yet. I don't know. I'm getting, there's still some baggage.
Work needs to be done. Yeah, there's
some baggage that needs to, it's from the past. And I think it's on his end.
Yes, it is. He comes in, King of Cups is busy today.
I am.
He has set emotional boundaries where it's a commitment issue. He's standing his ground because his ego is in the way. He's not ready emotionally. That's an immaturity. I'm not saying that's a negative thing. He's just not ready yet.
Right.
Giving it time and waiting. Yes, that's a huge Ace of Wands. A 3 of Pentacles. Give it time. And this is seeking advice. 3 of Pentacles is seeking someone who's been there, done that. Whether maybe it's the 3 of us. Maybe we're the 3 of Pentacles.
Ooh.
But the King of Swords comes in, but that's a male father figure that can give very loving advice. So if you have someone like that in your life, I would seek someone older, wiser, a father figure who can give that advice to you. But absolutely, just wait. It doesn't mean that it's over and done with. It just means be patient because he has some things he's got to deal with.
All right. Question number 2. Will JL ever be able to date me in spite of the huge challenge we have to overcome?
Can you repeat that?
Will JL ever be able to date me in spite of the huge challenge we have to overcome?
Don't you have finals? You gotta wait. I think she has finals coming up. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm getting yes. They can date.
It's not. I don't think it's a dating. I think it's a get together with others. It's not that close yet.
He does. There is a desire. He would need to charge forward and use his voice to let you know that he wants to. I have a new relationship marriage card in here. It is good and it can prosper and be beautiful. But once again, the King of Cups comes in here because he's got too much baggage and boundaries up. He's not going to let you in emotionally. And so until he does that, then you can move out of troubled waters. he's got to find his voice and kind of let his guard down, so to speak. Okay. All right. The base card on that's Wheel of Fortune. So your situation right now can reverse and you can head somewhere positive, but you need to be patient because Temperance is under that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. All right. Start questions. Number 1. Caroline. Will we get back the money on a prepaid Visa that my ex bought for $500, but they didn't put it on the card?
Who is they? Is that the bank that you paid the prepaid card to? Is that what we got? Because I think they had a computer problem.
Mm.
Well, they put the 500.
Curious to know if you have all your receipts.
I got a yes, though.
Yeah, I'm getting a yes, but keep on them about it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let up.
Yeah. Yeah, you will. Absolutely. King and Queen of Pentacles. You need to keep moving forward. Like King said, you've got to keep pushing the money aspect.
Mm-hmm.
The 9 of Cups. This is celebration. Yes, you will. Absolutely. And the final card is Page of Wands, and that's hope and optimism for the future. So, yes.
Joby, any messages from my spirit guides? I get yes.
Yeah, I do. It said something with health. It's focusing on the health issue.
Well, I'm getting remain positive is number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You still got a lot of work to do. There's your worker bee card. You still have a lot of work to do. They're encouraging you to do it. Page of Pentacles. If you're trying to manifest or start a new project, you have that light bulb moment like, this sounds like a good idea. You need to pursue it as hard as you can. Knight of Swords. Charge forward, use your voice. Whatever you're wanting to start, you're going to be financially abundant for it and have victory. So whatever that is, Spirit says keep going, but you have to work at it. It's not just going to fall in your lap.
Marcy, are the Anunnaki, are they also the Arcturians?
Arcturians.
Arcturians. Are the Anunnaki also the Arcturians? Oh, I'm getting a strong no.
Yeah, I did too right off the bat. I haven't even pulled the cards yet.
Yep. Me too.
You think some are working with the Arcturians? Because I have a little a little buzz, but not a lot. It's like a foundation.
Working with is different than being them.
Right.
But yeah.
So are they actually Arcturians?
Absolutely. They're invested. It's a partnership. So they do work. Some of them do work with them. We should have no concern, unnecessary worry. So, because we're talking about the positive Anunnaki now, we're not
Right.
talking about the negative, the ones that helped enslave humanity. Yeah, they do work together. A lot of this is very secretive, exactly what they're doing. But the Arcturians are known for their technology.
Yes.
And the healings and kind of have their thumb on those med beds too.
Yes.
So absolutely, they do work together, but not the same thing.
No.
Yeah, there's good and bad in everything.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, Marcy. Are there actually just human beings, not of the angelic origins? Maybe that's why they can't see what we see. Just
who is the Arcturians or who?
Just human beings.
Are there actually just human beings that are not of angelic origins? In other words,
like NPCs?
Well, when I hear angelic origins, I'm thinking that at some point they were angels. Not everybody was an angel at one time.
Mm.
That's why they can't see what they see. All right. So what I'm getting is probably like the sleepers, the ones who refuse to see the movie. Are they not of angelic origin?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm getting a strong yes on that. Yeah.
These are the ones that are being hoodwinked. They're blindfolded. They're not aware of their surroundings and situation because they don't use their intuition to get themselves out. That means the scales are still over their eyes. Speaking of angelic origins, the angels are with them, and the ones that are in the spiritual community, whether you're star family, angelic, or whatever, we're helping them create their new beginning, looking forward to new Gaia, and helping them see beyond the veil that there's more to life than this 3D world. So there are just regular.
Taught,
yeah.
Oh, can I piggyback off of Marcy's question?
Oh, why not?
Piggyback.
You might as well just throw that card away and just Vippy anyway.
I'll put a necklace up. Okay. Anyway, my question is, a lot of us came back into this world to correct the wrong, to right the wrong.
Right.
Did some humans souls come down first time as humans and have no clue that this is a 3D movie? I mean, they're just doing their own experience.
Oh, I'm sure many.
Oh yeah.
Many.
Could that be why they can't see what we see? Because they're just experiencing.
Well, a lot of times I think we have these people that blindly follow everything that they're taught, and they're afraid, and they don't realize that we're here to learn, and in order to do that, we have to move out of that proverbial box that we're in and start exploring in order to learn more.
Yeah, but they're just so new that they don't even know. They're just enjoying what the 3D is bringing them. They did have an experiment on that. Jen, are you all set? You want to?
I pulled cards for you. Yeah, this has to do. The star card came out immediately because some people who are galactic, we've all got DNA from galactic families, have deliberately come down here. We need to remember it depends on the individual soul contract. How rough and how hard you actually sign up for that package. But ultimately, everyone eventually will see the truth. Even if they choose to go through the timeline that's really hard and rough, It's coming. The Chariot, this is a beautiful card. The Chariot, they will all overcome it. So everybody, good and bad, will eventually get to the right point and see the truth. Right now, it's the wheats and the tares. We have to work and harvest and keep working. So even the ones that don't even have a clue and they seem to be the most hateful people on earth, we don't give up on them. We don't. We just keep praying for them.
You have a question?
Pray for me. No, pray for me.
Oh,
I do all the time, love.
I do too. I go, Lord help him. Please,
Lordy, Lordy.
Lord help him.
I think my wife
Bless
does
you,
that
son.
on the other side too.
He's precious.
Oh, Lord help him. Bets. I did a verbal meditation last night as I was feeling under the weather. I did it envisioning the whole world and beyond.
Nice.
I then felt a lot lighter. Do we or I shift, or did we or I shift last night?
That's very
I'm
nice.
going to break that up to we and I.
Okay, so did we shift? I would just say her because she felt the meditation. So let's see. Did we shift?
You know, I am getting, we all did.
Yeah, we did. Did she? Did that's
Oh, she was left behind, yes. The rest of us shifted.
that's
Okay.
yeah.
This is a major yes because you have 2 aces. Okay. These are the ones that are emotionally ready to and are ready to take action. So there is a difference. It'll be a lot slower for some other ones. Everybody's on a different path and different speed. Everybody's speedometer is different at this point. What speed are you going at? But yes,
Reverse.
this is a gift. Absolutely. Gift giving. Those that are putting in the work and really changing their focus and working on their spirituality are absolutely going to have the abundance of it. Some people are just a lot slower, and that's okay. They'll catch up, or they'll mustard or relish or whatever. But you know,
I'll get there eventually.
I'm in reverse. I'm in reverse.
Bets. Is Claudia helping or assisting me with my automatic writing and messages?
Oh, I got a strong yes right away. I didn't even have time to put my hands up.
Yeah, I get a yes.
You know how Bets and Sue are soul sisters? Sue writes, Bets, don't leave me behind, honey. You better get your sister, Bets.
yes, this is a love contract. Absolutely. Helping you manifest what you're doing with your writing. But Claudia is not the only one. There's 3 of them.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, they're all working together. So now you get to figure out who the other 2 are.
Terry. My BIL is in PRISON and my SIL is passed. I have no other information. Did my BIL have something to do with her DEATH?
Okay. Well, now that we have coded that and decoded it, so brother-in-law and sister-in-law, if anyone is confused. And let's pray for Sister Terry because she said a thunderstorm is moving in right now.
Well, I hope, Terry, are you in your car still waiting for the mechanic to come and get you? So, yes, everybody, let's pray. You guys pray. I'm going to go look for the D message.
DTTTT?
B-I-M. His wife. Yeah.
Strong yes.
Mm-hmm. Very strong yes.
Very strong, yes. That's the Ace of Cups. Absolutely. This is an emotion that got out of hand. Knight of Wands. Remember, that's fast acting. They can be reckless, and there's your tower moment. So yes, absolutely, he did.
Like it's something to do with the stomach, the solar plexus.
I'm curious to know if a younger one, if the younger generation has witnessed this, because I have a page come in here.
I think they have one. I mean, it could be like they have one child that's motherless and fatherless right now.
Yeah, there's a page. Now, it doesn't have to be a little. Pages don't have to be littles. It just means a younger generation, a child, witnessed the crossing over of densities when she passed. So, but it's a
I'm
huge
getting
yes.
little ones with grandmother or grandparents of the sister-in-law.
Yeah.
Right now.
Great information on the bottom, Terry, though. Your divine creator, your sister-in-law is with the divine creator and has reunited with all generations of families. So she's okay. So she has gone home and found home. So she's not stuck here. But yes, brother-in-law is guilty. Yeah.
And she's with the child as well,
Yes.
around the child.
Wouldn't court cases go so much faster if we were sitting on the bench and we could just use divination tools to figure out who's guilty?
Really?
I think
Well,
we
isn't
should
that
change.
the future, though? Isn't
Yeah.
that what's going to happen?
Yeah, let's just
I
change.
think we ought to just we ought to just be the Supreme Court all by ourselves.
No, we should just see, especially with children. Just go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
Is there only one Supreme Court justice left making constitutional decisions?
Thomas. Yeah.
What a non-cohinky dinky.
Is he even making decisions, or are they just leaving it alone?
Or they're all backed into a corner. So let's see. And Bets, I see your statement. So that's the one you finally figured out who the childhood sibling was. I'm glad.
Am I getting?
I'm getting he's controlling the decisions, but he is not the only Supreme Court justice.
King, you want to see is there also military included in this Supreme decisions or decisions?
Strong yes.
Wow. Many people on the Supreme Court are no longer with us. They have been dealt with. They're gone. Okay. Yeah, what we're seeing and hearing is an illusion. That's the moon card. Okay, I'm looking for military to see if they're involved. Is the military involved? It doesn't really say, it's not saying in the cards that it's military, but in the future, you're only going to you'll have one face that's coming out and doing all the speaking. It's not like they're all going to go public and explain why they voted a certain way. I think it's going to be just one particular one. It'll probably be Thomas, because that's a strong energy that's coming forward.
They're going to revamp they're going to revamp the Supreme Court also.
Yeah.
Probably less judges.
Yeah. Very strong of that calling the shots, like you were saying, King. It's like he's kind of the head of it. It used to be, what's his name? Roberts was the chief. He's not anymore. Thomas is in full control. That Seven of Wands and that standing up and absolutely being the spokesperson. Yep.
Dragonfly. do the eclipses affect remote vying and Kozyrev mirror?
That has to be like a southern accent. Go for it.
Yeah.
Does the eclipses affect remote vying and Kozyrev mirror? All right. Do the eclipses affect remote viewing and Kozyrev mirror?
I would have thrown in a couple extra prepositions in the sentence. Does their eclipses have any effect on them that viewing them
Well, you
mirrors?
do it so
Yeah.
much better than I.
Yeah, that damn view.
That's right.
Y'all, come on down now. You hear?
It's funny. Maybe.
Remote viewing, I'm getting somewhat, but not totally.
Yes.
Exactly. Kozyrev mirror.
A little bit. 2 of wands. It can affect the energy coming and going.
Yeah.
Okay. Absolutely.
Okay. So the mechanic is at Terry. Good for you. We did it.
They do tend to when
I
that
get
you
more-
get. Go
I get
ahead.
more
honey.
so. I get more so on the Kozyrev mirror than on the remote viewing.
Yeah, when the moon is full and you feel like that there's a heavier energy, it's a lot more weight. If you use the mirror, it seems more intense. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I got was it's also because it affects the water, like you said with the permafrost or whatever. It's affected more because when you cover the moon or the moon is full or whatever, it affects that energy of water, and our bodies are water.
Right.
What happens if it hits the moon like a big pizza pie?
Then it goes in your eye.
Yeah.
Then it becomes amore.
We love
When the
you too,
moon
King.
hits your eye.
McBoo, please start working on King.
Oh, she's got so much work to do. Kiss easy. Kiss as. Why reincarnation if we can't remember being here, and how can we grow to be a better being?
Oh, yeah, this is a nice spiritual question. Yes.
Kind of a dual purpose because we have a negative reincarnated soul trap that we've been dealing with, but we also have free will of soul contracts to learn things for School of Gaia. But let's see what the cards say.
Skipper saying
I am getting originally we were supposed to remember, but the lizard people made this a way of not remembering, so we don't grow as fast.
If that was the case, none of us would re-sign our contracts. I just think be like,
hold on.
No, thank you. So
okay, there we go. I can't do yours, so I'll have to do mine.
What are you rebirthing yourself? Are you
no, take you out?
You cannot take me out.
Now, this is an interesting spin for an answer because I wasn't expecting this. That we as humans, when we look back down here to Gaia, the Empress, that's looking into the future. And all we can think about, we are in the middle of perfection. You don't remember all that negativity. The only thing we see and desire is to get back down here and love and party and be human. And apparently we have amnesia. Well, don't you remember? It was rough down there.
We party too much.
But we want to be a part of the collective. I'll go down there. I'm going to party. I miss my friends.
Yeah, that's so true. However, the funniest thing is, I believe right now in astrology, we are going through a phase that we are going to start forgetting things. Yeah. So
Well, I thought it's just before we ascend, because I thought once you ascend into the next level, that you become more knowledgeable.
Yeah, you're more aware.
Yeah, but I think what we're forgetting is if we're going to ascend into enlightenment of unconditional love, you can't if you have previous memories of negative things.
I would look at it as you remember it, but you have a better sense of how to deal with it. It's not pain and suffering anymore. It's understanding. That's why I had to go through that.
Yeah.
It's more of an acceptance, so to speak, as we go. And it's not necessarily forgetting. It's just a new perceptive way or perception of how you look at it. Okay, I get it. Now I know why I went through all that crap.
Yeah, but also a point of forgetting, because us growing up in this generation, we tend to say to the younger generation, that's not how the way we used to do it. So if we're going to continue with that memory of how we used to do it, maybe that's why the Mandela effect, but how we used to do it is not what the newer generations are going to do.
Well, there are some things that we need to remember how we used to do it, like respecting your elders and, common manners of being a decent human being.
And please learn how to open.
Don't be a Richard.
A Richard.
I thought it was Bob. Don't be like Bob.
Richard. It's Richard. Okay. What's another name for Richard?
Okay, gotcha.
See, I've been so much with dimensional.
I once had an instructor in the Navy that was teaching combat systems. His name was Richard Head.
That poor man.
His parents had a sense of humor.
Wow. The skipper's got it. There you go, love.
I'm trying to remember. We had a mayor, and his name was Seaman, but there was something with his first name that went with it, and that's, oh my God, Richard Cranium.
Yeah.
I'll have to remember his name because, yes, it had something to do with that. All right, are we next?
Where do I check out someone explaining the mirror? I
ahead,
always thought
Lucy.
it wasn't good.
Lucy, you have explaining to do.
The Y-Files did a pretty good job.
Yes, if you go back to the beginning of this, I did give you some names of some people who.
Well, now I don't know if she means the Kozyrev mirror or if she's just saying mirror itself, the regular mirror.
The mirror.
The mirror.
The mirror.
The mirror. That makes it official, the air quotes. The mirror.
Okay, well, I spend some time at the mirror in the morning, when I get up.
Did you feel like you've been there before?
I always feel like I've been there before.
Marcy, I would just kind of look for certain things to read or watch. Use your discernment, of course. If you're talking about the Kozyrev mirror, Y-Files AJ has a great way of just simplifying it. But if you're talking about spirituality and mirrors in general, I would just type in how spirituality is affected by mirrors. But once again, use your discernment. If it doesn't feel right, go find something else.
Yeah. And once you type in that mirror, you'll get quite a bit of information on it, good, bad. It's always good to be well-rounded and understand. There is always negative to something positive. Hopefully you'll know.
Last one that I have so far, and we're over an hour and a half. Do you have any readings to do?
I do. I'm very busy this week since I'm not going to be here next week. I'll be here Monday, but that's it.
You're going to be here Friday, right, Jen?
I'll be here Friday and Monday, and that's it. And then
we're going to be on your show. So, since some of them can't read the live channel, you want to tell them that your name of your show? Because we got a lot of new ones here.
Oh, yeah, New Beginnings Tarot. You'd come over there, and I will host Friday since our king is leaving and abandoning us for his.
I may or may not. I don't know yet. I won't know until I get there.
That's if he finds handicapped.
I was going to say he's going to a handicap party, and
maybe during my handicap party, I might pop on maybe tomorrow night or something. See what happens.
All right.
Just to see what happens.
I need a soapbox moment.
Oh dear.
Wait. Okay.
So, Bing, 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 you're getting picked on today, sister. You don't like looking into no mirrors.
No mirrors.
What we practice here is you need to love yourself. Look at yourself and see God's beautiful creation. I mean, I have flaws. I have whatever. I have extra baggage, but I still need to love myself in order to spiritually grow.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I always look at myself and I go, you remember our contract, you got to lose 2 more pounds of belly fat. And that's what I do. But you'd really need to love yourself. And it's the same way. I was the same way. I never liked to look in the mirror, but you do. You really need to see God's beautiful creation in front of you.
That's right.
I hope that helps.
And don't pick on what's staring back at you. Don't start picking at all the flaws. Why this could be better. This could be better.
That never happens.
No.
It's the only time
I'm just imagining.
Wait, I think King forgot to turn the light switch on.
King gets up in the morning to show the guns, and he's going, "Ain't nobody like the king." Oh, goodness.
All right, Joe. I think my galactic guides have showed up within this past year. Is there a reason why they are here now? And do they have something they'd like her to know?
They're saying, they need her to know.
Wow. Yes, our sweet JoJo. Absolutely. You're here to have emotional fulfillment with this beautiful collective. Yes. All right. But also remember, this is strategic knowledge, gaining knowledge about faith and spirituality. So basically, you're here for the community, the collective, and understanding that everything that we've been brought up and learned, some of it can be crap. It's the base card is the Hangman. It's really about getting enlightenment and understanding there's a whole lot more to the world than what has been crammed down our throat.
The only download I had.
5th card from the bottom.
Well, I hope it's because I got You Are Loved. Let's see what that 5th card is. They are your family, and they are loving to you.
7 of Cups. There's lots of reasons that you're here. This is multiple choice and decisions, allowing you to make more personal free will decisions on how you're going to deal with these emotions. I know she's probably thinking, oh, goody.
Really? I thought she went,
Yeah.
All righty. That's it. Check your coffee page one more time.
I will. Sister Renee has one on the phone.
Okay.
All right. Renee says, I was in Baja in Laredo and saw the first California mission. Her question is, were the California missions really built by the Spanish? Okay. She also said, when I was out on the ocean looking at the mountains, all I can think about are the giants laying down. I thought I saw a profile. Well, you never know.
That's
all right.
I'm getting a no. I'm getting a no on the building of the missions from the Spanish.
I wonder who did. Native Americans? I gotta know, but I wonder who
No.
did.
This says Galactics.
That's what I was getting. Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Because
But
they
they were
wanted,
not designed to do what they've been shown to do.
right. This is looking at hope and optimism for the future to lay out a foundation for us of the way it was supposed to be. Take that leap of faith and start a new journey for us and help us out because they knew we were going to need it, but it didn't go very well. We do not practice our missionaries the way we should be doing it. It has turned into nothing about except money, money, money.
So, do you think that off-worlders who built that were part of the prophecy, Hopi prophecy? Welcome,
Yes.
Ramona.
Yes to your question.
Because they're the ones that have it about the sky people.
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Generations. And these stories are going to be passed down for a very, very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I'm laughing at a picture Sister Renee sent to me. She was, I guess, in a shop and she saw this and thought of Jules' pretend baby. It's a little onesie. It says, oh, you probably can't see it. It says,
No.
it says,
Oh, right
oh,
here.
my darling.
Okay.
Oh, my darling.
You better buy that for the shower we're gonna.
That's right. Yeah.
Well,
You can
Jen,
name her Susanna.
Did you happen to see Jules' comment in the bottom, her new nickname? Because they were talking about nicknames and changing names, and her new nickname is Jules +1.
Jules +1. Okay. Right.
Well, we have a new person in.
Yes,
Ramona.
we do.
Hello,
And she's
Ramona.
got a question. She's curious about what the cards would say for her,
Okay.
or about her, or of her.
Well, first they're being bossy and making me change the deck.
There you have it. Oh, that's not it. Okay.
That's about her.
It'll be right back.
I love your picture, Ramona.
Oh, wow. Ramona, it's picking up on energy that you might be having some inner conflict and battling with yourself over some issues. And this is really about finding something new. You desire something new in your life, new house, new car, new job, new anything new coming into your life. Very emotionally in tune with your spirituality. That's beautiful. So that's the high priestess. She knows light versus dark. But there are some areas in your life that you feel a little stuck, and that's okay. Spirit wants you to remember that you have all the keys, tools necessary, and wisdom to get out of that. Those are powerful cards.
Mm-hmm.
In the 3D world, you're just seeking something new. It could be a new relationship, new job. Your base card is very strong. The star card. Now, remember the galactic DNA that's in you, but also remember this is hope, optimism, and healing. So, very, very strong cards, Ramona.
Yeah, even her picture is very strong.
Yes.
So that's nice. Speaking of picture, on your oracles this morning,
Yeah.
Avalon, I almost took a picture of Middle Earth.
Yeah.
Avalon.
Yeah, I said Nadia's happy. I said King Arthur has arrived again. Yeah.
Well, okay, so I do have one Vippy, by the way. Speaking of, Nadia has it again. It's not okay. It's not regarding King Arthur. Okay.
Can you change your name from Nadia to Vippy Queen?
Yes. There we go. Did the Tartarians have a mirror, and that's how they traveled from one location to another.
You mean it wasn't the Anunnaki man bag?
Actually, Jen, it was a compact.
Oh, okay, got it. They had the little compact makeup mirror in the little man bag.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Okay.
You all missed it. That was the original boombox.
Oh, got it. Okay.
It wasn't a mirror, or it wasn't a purse.
That's how they carry their tunes. All right.
Oh yeah, you researched it on the history of the world, right?
That's their transistor radios.
Okay.
On History of the World Part 2.
But there were no lizard people.
Lizards.
I believe that's it. If we want to check our coffee pages one last time before
She's pulling
say
my
goodbye.
Vippy. She's pulling my Vippy.
You're all
like,
out of
I'm not
Vippies.
answering
I'm
the
sorry. I'm sorry. You're all out of Vippies.
You know what? I'm going to make the mirror and make all of you guys come back.
You make us all disappear.
Oh,
I'll make
gosh.
you guys all back.
This says yes, but it was destroyed.
Ooh. Okay.
Mm.
Interesting.
Yep.
Wow.
All right.
Okay. Any
Since
articles?
Mr. Rush Along is like, let's get out of here. No more questions. We're done. Okay.
Well,
completed.
I would rather it be like a 3-hour show, but since somebody has to schedule readings,
I have to get them done before I leave town.
Okay, when are you leaving town, King?
I am leaving town approximately 5:00 in the morning tomorrow.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay,
I
everybody.
want to beat the rush hour traffic before they go to work in Seattle.
He's going to be a Russian.
You're going to be Russian?
I'm
Gonna be a
gonna
Russian.
Well, hopefully no European.
Exactly.
So Jen, you're leaving.
But I will try to be on tomorrow. I'm going to try and do a quick
Matchmaking?
show tomorrow night.
Matchmaking
We'll see.
show.
Yeah, matchmaking show. The match game will be on again tomorrow.
Okay, do we have any messages for the collective?
Hopefully.
Oracles or whatever.
I didn't pull oracles. I've been told.
Oracles? You didn't pull oracles?
But I'll do a general read with tarot.
There you
Okay,
go.
there you go.
That's a good one.
It says, do not make those mirrors.
I had a card fly out. They may be focusing on me, but I'm sure somebody else out there, it needs to hear this as well. Beautiful cards. Try not to cry. The card that flew out is the 5 of Cups. If you're going through a loss, remember it's not all the stuff that you've lost. It's the stuff you focus on, the stuff you still have.
Mm.
Your heart will hurt. But remember, be patient with yourself, and you are divinely protected by guardian angels. You will overcome this adversity. Keep pushing and driving forward, and don't worry unnecessarily. Wow. Okay. They said one more. Strength card. You're stronger than what you realize.
Very true.
Yeah, they might be picking on just me today, but I'm sure somebody else out there needs to hear that as well.
Oh,
Charlie.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all for the safe travel blessings.
Yes.
We shall see you again on Friday. With or without me.
Yeah, and we're probably going to be talking about the Mandela effect. We may or we may not.
I might be on a different timeline. I don't know.
We'll just figure out what roller coaster timeline we ride to when we get there. So we'll see.
Your hands and legs and the cart.
Well, that's sad to hear.
Kisses,
Kisses.
Kisses is. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Wait.
All right, our prayers are with you still in the healing. Okay, Kisses is. All right. Love and light, guys. Love y'all.
Yep.
Love and light.
Love you.
All my brothers and sisters. Bye.
Bye.
Those that I know and don't know. Bye. Love and light.